Rarely in history do we witness a truly global phenomenon. In the 1960s, however, we witnessed something all-encompassing that found its way into virtually every city on Earth. Beatlemania. And today we have an iconic piece of Beatles memorabilia that is emblematic of the band's rise to global stardom. What we have today is an original 1968 Beatles Yellow Submarine original insert poster in fine to very fine condition. Now, Yellow Submarine is widely known as the Beatles' 10th studio album, but it actually originated as the soundtrack of the animated film of the same name. That's right, the Beatles were both known for their music and for their films, and Yellow Submarine was by far the greatest film, with even John Lennon himself saying so. In large part, this movie was met with critical acclaim due to its unique style of animation, which was a massive departure from the Disney-style animations that had been so prevalent at the time. This film, however, perfectly reflected the psychedelic Technicolor aesthetic of the growing counterculture of the 1960s. The combination of music and animation style for this film made it such a trailblazer for both the musical and animated worlds, expanding the horizons and paving the way for the future of the industries. Throughout the whole movie, we hear some of the Beatles' most iconic songs, including Yellow Submarine, Eleanor Rigby, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and All You Need Is Love. Now, take a look at this poster. It displays full-body portraits of Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison. Then you see the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the Blue Meanies, and of course, the Yellow Submarine, all in Heinz Edelman's signature psychedelic Technicolor style. To call the piece we have today a poster is truly an understatement. It is truly a piece of art that is symbolic of the time period. Now, you heard me call this an insert poster, and I'm sure you might be wondering what that means. Insert posters measure 14 by 36, as is the case with this one. Compared to full sheet posters, these insert posters were printed far less often, making them significantly rarer to acquire. Now let's talk about condition. Posters are graded on a 10-point scale, with 10 being considered absolutely mint. Now, as you can imagine, since posters are generally made from delicate materials like paper, it is very difficult to maintain them in a perfect mint 10 grade. Even a fold in a poster can knock it down a couple of grades, and most of them need to be folded in order to be stored. This Yellow Submarine insert poster that we have today is in the fine to very fine range, meaning it is a 7 out of 10. This poster, received some minor touch-ups to the folds and it exhibits some slight wear, but the coloring is vibrant and the overall condition is phenomenal. This really is the perfect collectible for Beatles fans, as not many of these have survived in a condition like this. And now today, this spectacular, original Beatles movie poster can be yours for the low price of just $4,995. Now, when you look at Beatles memorabilia, it is just in such high demand because of how iconic the group is. Not long ago, in just April of 2020, an original poster for the Beatles' performance at Shea Stadium sold in auction for $137,500. This is just how seriously popular Beatles memorabilia is. And today, you can get yourself an original Beatles poster for under $5,000. Again, this is a Yellow Submarine original insert poster from 1968, the same year the film was released. This beautiful poster showcases the stunning psychedelic art style of Heinz Edelman, and it truly just symbolizes the 60s and the Beatles' meteoric rise to global stardom. If you're a Beatles fan, then this is your opportunity to acquire one of the greatest collectibles from what is undoubtedly the Beatles' most critically acclaimed and most popular film. Rarely do we see posters like this surviving in fine to very fine condition like this example is. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm Jack McNamara. Peace and love. Thank you for joining me today.